Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Gosh, you've done it again. Look, it's 3 minutes past 4, and here I am. But have you listen to me? I don't sound croaky, do I? 3 minutes past 4 in the morning, and I'm feeling good actually. So how is everybody? Mike Steadman is already in there with fan page questions. Mike, love your enthusiasm. We are talking about YouTube tonight, so guys, don't ask me loads of fan page questions. But regards the transition to timeline with the fan page hosting, Mike, I've literally had an email this morning from my developers, and everything's going really well. The background templates have been the biggest issue, and they're 70% done. So hopefully it'll all be ready in the next 24 hours. Anyway, good morning, wakey, says Mike Finding. Good afternoon, says Eric Cooper. Do you know, that's wonderful, isn't it? That, you know, everybody, I always say this, around the world, that we can have these webinars and talk to people. So it's probably like, I don't know, 12 o'clock at midday or 2 o'clock in the it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon where Casey is, who I'm going to introduce any minute. Fantastic. Jacqueline is enjoying a glass of wine. Good for you, Jacqueline. Steve Amphagit, I can't believe you're asking me how I can do this at 4 AM when I see you on the Facebook group when I wake up in the mornings, and you've been like on there all night. You work about 27 hours a day, so Martin, thank you. I sound great for 5. I wish it was 5, Martin, but it's 4. 4 o'clock in the morning because the clocks have just changed in America. Paul Holman said, Joe, I want to know all you know about YouTube, LOL. I tell you what, Paul, in a minute you're going to learn way more than I know about YouTube from a fantastic man. Okay, yeah, look, here we go. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the evening UK, 7 AM in the morning in Brisbane, 10 AM in New Zealand. Wowee. Absolutely cool. Sean, detox shake for me, tastes like feet. Hey, Sean, you need to try and make your detox shakes taste a bit tasty, I think. Stick a banana in there or something. I've lost 14 pounds and 5 inches around my waist, by the way, since Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite proud of that. And going. David's having a nice cup of tea in Hampshire. That sounds lovely, David. And Rhett is here. Rhett's here, Davina, but we don't know for how long, do we? For all of those who don't know what I'm talking about, the other night when we were having a coaching webinar, Rhett fell asleep. But I don't blame him at this time in the morning, do you? No, Lisa, unfortunately, isn't that a funny thing with GoToWebinar, that you can't see other people's posts? You can only... you can only see the posts if we answer the question, I think, and you can see us responding. But isn't that annoying? I have been thinking actually about looking into other webinar software that allows you to actually see everybody's posts. And again, actually, the man we're talking to tonight is a bit of a specialist on webinars as well. But that's another webinar. Right, guys, I'm not gonna spend too long saying hello because it's already 6 minutes past, and I know that Casey's got an awful lot of content to run through with you, so I don't want to spend too... You know me, I love having a look at this. Cher's having raw guacamole. Casey's listening in the background thinking, just introduce me already. But I love, I just love seeing everybody on here and talking to everybody and seeing it. It's brilliant. I you know... Oh dear. Okay, 8 AM in Sydney. Congrats on the weight loss. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. I've only just begun. That's a Carpenter's song, isn't it? Tea and chocolate here. Sorry, Casey. Right, ladies and gentlemen.
No, okay.
I had to get...
You're at the 4 AM. You know, this is your wake up time. So
this is it. I'm just kind of waking up. Yeah, but I just. Oh my goodness! Look, Johan is missing the Liverpool versus Everton. He's actually missing. Johan is missing Liverpool versus Everton for this webinar. So I think that's amazing. So Olas is saying. Oh, we got over 300 now. Oh, Rhett wants to know how many people is this your first? What, with us? How many people is this your first webinar with us? Is there anybody on here who's I am Carolyn Ozzie, by the way. Who's winning the weight loss challenge? Me. Oh, Lisa, that's a nice thing to say. Yes, Edwin Dweck, it is not your first webinar with me. In fact, any minute now, Edwin, if I go and put the Facebook group up, there'll be a big picture of you right across my screen, won't there? Sorry, guys, that's a in joke. Okay, let's have a quick look at who's here for the first time. We've got Kathy Harper Seymour, welcome. Barbara, Nico, but another Barbara Drizin, Blair, Joseph, Gary, Towid, Alex is second, Steve, Neil Farley. Neil Farley. Wow, Vernon, Barry, Sean. Oh, Sean, it's your first one, and I'm telling you to make your thingies more tasty. Johan, Klaus, Sophie, Sue, David, Barbara, Mike, Tracy, Peter. Wow, loads of people. So thank you, guys. Thank you very much for coming. Sorry about my I do sort of have these informal beginnings to my webinars because I do like to have a chat with everybody as we go. Right. That's it. Let's get straight into the webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you a fabulous, fabulous, I was going to say young man. I think you are younger than me, aren't you, Casey? So young man I'm going to go with. Everybody's getting younger than me these days. I'm going to put my GoToWebinar control panel, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just down to the side a second. So I would like to introduce to you a fabulous young man. His name is Casey Zeman. He is a video marketing and YouTube expert, and he is the creator of YouTube Revealed, which is a fantastic YouTube program, and Easy Webinar Plugin, which is a webinar plugin for WordPress. Okay. Now, Casey recently shared the stage with the lovely Mari Smith at the Online Marketing Summit in San Diego, and he's going to be speaking. I'd love to join him, but unfortunately I can't get there this year, but he's going to be speaking in SAM 2 with Chris Farrell, Andrew Locke and Ryan Lee. I've known Casey for, I don't know, probably a year now. And unfortunately we've never met, but we've virtually met and discussed things on Skype and things like that. And what you guys don't know, little secret for you here, but whenever you come and ask me lots of technical YouTube questions, I bomb off into Facebook messages or Skype and ask Casey and then come back to you guys with the answer. And then I look really clever. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Casey is going to spend the next hour or so talking to us about some really, really cool YouTube strategies. Just to let you know, Casey, you know you're showing us the slides rather than the slideshow. Do you know that's on your screen at the moment?
You see the slides right now. Here, how about that? Dun, dun. How about now?
There we go, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am going to hand you over to the very lovely Mr. Casey Zeman.
Well, thank you. Wow, that is the introduction. That is quite the introduction. Thank you, Joe. But of course, it's always been my pleasure to pass off the information. I always love it. I don't mind, giving out the information. It's kind of like, I want more people to ask me about YouTube, so it's okay.
Okay. Can I just say one thing, guys? You know how generous I am with my information. You know I only like to mix with other people that are exactly the same, and Casey is phenomenal. He's so generous with his information. But that's my last bit. I'm going to shut up now. Go, Casey.
Well, thank you. But thank you very much for having me on today. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to do this. 2 o'clock my time, 4 a.m. your time. Ouch, ouch, and everyone everywhere else in the world. Welcome everybody. Now I can't see all the questions, so I don't see those things coming through. I think Joe and Rhett, you guys see that, but that's okay. I don't need it. But if someone does ask a question when we get closer to the end, you guys can just filter that to me, I think.
Yeah, Casey, people are already saying that you're really quiet. Can you turn yourself up a bit?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let's see if you can. Is this better? Do you guys hear me better now? How's that?
Jack's saying he can still hear me breathing. Don't worry, I'm going to turn myself. I'm going to mute myself, guys. Can you hear? Can everybody hear Casey now?
Is this too loud? Is it just
no,
right?
We've got mixed. Some have got yes. Some have got better. Thank you. Some have got a little better. Much
Okay.
better.
Okay.
More, please. Some say yes, yes.
More, more,
Others,
more. I'm turning it up. I'm turning it up right now. So it should. It looks like it's almost going max though on my screen, but that's hey,
no, that's
you know.
great. That's great. That's much better.
Okay.
Everybody's saying, yeah,
All
that's
right.
much better.
Okay, guys.
Okay,
Perfect. And if it
Casey.
gets too, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself now. Okay,
Okay.
so that everybody's got perfect sound of you. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Great.
Thanks, Joe.
No worries. See you guys in a bit.
Okay. And I want Joe to take a quick nap. What do you guys think? Should she take a quick nap? I don't know. This we're going to cover some juicy stuff. And again, if you guys can't hear me, let me know, or let Rhett or Joe know, and they'll let me know. But thank you for your time this afternoon. I know it can be quite difficult, depending on where we're at in the world. So if you have this, if you have this already, great. If not, grab a glass of water, something to take notes with, and get those speakers up, and let's get rolling. Are you guys all set to go? I think so. I think so. So we are going to be covering YouTube, guys, and this is what we're going to be doing is covering kind of the next evolution of YouTube, because obviously YouTube has changed in this last quarter. You know, in the last say, really in the last 5 months, YouTube has gone through these transitions, and finally last week, as you guys might know, YouTube's the Cosmic Panda has taken over, so the old layout is non-existent anymore. So that's kind of the new thing that has occurred since last week. So what we're going to be covering today is how to build a brand, drive pinpointed traffic, and gain trust and close that dreaded sales cycle gap by about 40% with the new YouTube. And also how I make a very comfortable 5-figure income a month with video and YouTube. I generally don't like to tout what I do, but it's relevant in regards to what I teach. Okay. Okay. So, do you guys know the Social Media Examiner? I think probably some of you do. If you guys know who Mari Smith is, she does a lot with them. It's Michael Stelzner's site. Probably named the #1 social media web blog out there. I think it's right under Mashable, I would say. But in the beginning of, let's see here. Okay, there we go. An awesome article went out in the beginning of 2012 from the Social Media Examiner, and they were predicting some game changers for 2012. 2012, excuse me. And some of those predictions, some of them being the end of the world predictions of 2012, which I don't really take too much stock in, only to say live your life to its fullest. But the predictions that I keep an eye out for are in the way of online trends. And this awesome article went out in the beginning of 2012 from the Social Media Examiner predicting game changers. And they were out of 30 hot topics. The ones that kept coming back were mobile, new photo and video social networks, and YouTube. In fact, in this particular article, they talked about YouTube 3 times, and nothing else was talked about that many times. And it's because YouTube's integration into every Google product is huge. The new social landscape of YouTube is also huge. And the low barrier of entry for what is the biggest broadcasting company on the planet is also huge. And that's what we're going to be covering today. Easy ways of entering into doing social media, not only for yourself, but also for your clients. So I don't know how many people have our online consultants, maybe to do social media consulting or web consulting. Well, we're going to discuss YouTube and YouTube managing, things like that, okay? But first, I would like to offer a little bit of a contest. Now, it's not this morning. It's this morning for Joe, so I'll leave the this morning on there. But if you guys could do me a favor and go to www.facebook.com/onlinebusinessnow and write a comment about our webinar, I will enter you into the contest to give away this iPod Touch. And at the end of this webinar, I'm going to be announcing the winner. So we'll have the winner announced. This is kind of like put them in the bowl, pick the name, and that's the winner. Okay, so if you could go there and then also go to youtube.com/the niche umbrella and then subscribe to my channel, it'll be helpful for what we're going to be covering. Okay. So if you could do those two things right now, and then we'll push forward here, okay? But I'm going to continue on while you do that. So if you could maybe have that screen going and this screen, so it's a little bit of multitasking at the moment, that'd be good. Okay, but I'm also going to say this, that after you're done with that, let's put the everything away and just concentrate on this this training this morning or this afternoon or this evening, wherever you're at, okay? So I have put everything away. I have nothing around me. I don't even have a heater on right now, and it's a little cold in here, but that's probably why I'm talking a little bit quickly. But I'm good to go, so I hope you guys are too, all right? So we're actually just going to push forward, even while you guys might be leaving comments on my online business now. Remember, it's online business now. Okay. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to push forward here. All right. Okay. So who am I? You guys might be wondering. I've been in the trenches of YouTube and video marketing for the last couple of years now, and I've worked with clients such as Estee Lauder and Dell doing the offline consulting thing, and I've trained over 3,000 people on the subject of video marketing and YouTube as a traffic source. I've also been on stage, preaching the word of video marketing at places like Online Marketing Summit, Search Engine Strategies, WordPress, WordCamp, and I'm the creator of Easy Webinar Plugin, a software that actually uses video as a source for converting leads into sales. And Joe did a great job with kind of introducing me. But here's a little bit more about me. I'm a husband and a cat and bunny owner. So my wife and I, we have 2 cats and a bunny. We have no kids, but we kind of we're all set for it because we have the cutest household on the planet, right? Because we have a bunny and 2 cats, and they play together. I started out actually as an actor and singer, and then seeing as though I didn't want to be a broke actor and singer, I went into real estate, and I was doing that for about 8 years until in the U.S., the real estate market collapsed. Actually, the global market collapsed right around that time, and I was struggling to figure out what I was going to do. I then went online, and Joe. I know that Joe, when she first started out, she did really miraculously well within her first year. It took me a little bit more time, and I started online in 2010. I spent a lot of money and lost some money. And I almost quit a few times over. And, for me, it wasn't always that easy. I was a bit directionless in the beginning. I think that's what the problem was. And the biggest thing is I would start something, and then I would see somebody else have maybe the same idea. And then I'd pull on the reins and slow down a bit. And I realized after a while that that's just not the thing to do. I realized that it's okay to have similar people in a similar market, because that's what warms a market. So my frustration kind of dissipated as soon as I decided on one thing to do, and that one thing was YouTube and video marketing. And as soon as I did that, and I said, okay, I'm going to let the competition come. I'm just going to continue with doing what I'm doing, have a passion for it. Things got a lot better. And this is me today. I am a product creator, social media consultant specialist in YouTube and video marketing, and I'm also a conversion fanatic. I'm all about closing that sales cycle gap, and that's another reason why I love video, because it does it naturally. Another reason why I love YouTube is because it filters it perfectly, but we're going to talk more on that in a little bit here. And much of my success came from doing video marketing, consulting, and YouTube managing. And I wasn't really thinking about teaching this stuff until last year, when a friend of mine said, you should really teach YouTube marketing and managing, because really no one was doing it. And in fact, there are very few people that are actually in this market field, in this playing field. Everybody is really focusing on Facebook and Twitter, and my friend was right. You see, in YouTube managing and YouTube marketing, there's a few of us, the few contemporaries, me, Mark Robertson, maybe Gideon Shalwick, who do a little bit of we do the consulting. And if I get too overwhelmed, I call Mark and I say, Mark, here, take some of my business, because I can't handle this particular person this particular month. And he does the same for me. So this, I have contemporaries. I don't really call them competition, because we kind of share, because this market is is very open right now, and it's a very meshed market. So that's why I love it. So what are we going to cover today? We are going to be covering why video, and I really think this should be obvious by now, because over the last years, video has gotten so much more popular. So that's what we're going to be covering. Why YouTube and the $1 billion industry and its entry points. We're also going to talk about creating a multi-pattern video campaign geared towards your audience and the secret sauce to the perfect video, as well as YouTube's $100,000 brand loophole that most businesses don't know about. Okay, and this is really helpful for your business and your clients. And just so you guys know, we are going to be going into YouTube. I'm going to show you some strategies, okay, where it's not all going to be on the slides. All right, so just so you're aware of that, we're going to move to show you some screen stuff so you can actually follow along over the shoulder while I do it. We're also going to be talking about 4 potential YouTube income streams. If you are a consultant already and you're looking to widen your expertise, I would suggest being a YouTube consultant and strategist. Also, a video marketing service. You can offer video production services that every business wants and needs. It kind of melds together with the marketing aspect, the video marketing aspect. Also, getting paid as a YouTube content creator. Now, this is a little bit different. These are partners, okay? And partners generally tend to be a little bit more creative. However, there is a change that's been going on, and I've been doing a lot of research to where businesses can now have partner agreements on YouTube and get a lot more exposure. So we're going to cover that too. Also, finally, we're going to talk about the SEO ranking for your product, brand, and service through understanding how to market with YouTube. And I have a lot of people that are always like, I want to learn how to just be an affiliate marketer with YouTube. Well, I'm going to show you a little bit of that through SEO, okay? I've done everything on YouTube, from affiliate marketing, CPA offers, all the way obviously to consulting, and I've tried to be a partner, and I've realized that I don't want to be a partner on YouTube, but I'm still going to cover that, okay? So I have a poll question, and maybe Rhett or Joe, whoever is on right now, can open up the lines for me. Who here has made videos for yourself or your clients? I just want to kind of get a gauge for who we have here, who's familiar with video, how familiar you are. I think we probably have a smattering of different knowledge and different knowledge base on video. But I just wanted to get a quick glance over as to maybe what you've done. So if you are already doing consulting, let me know if you've done a video for a client or if you've done videos for yourself.
Do you want me to tell you what the response is, Casey?
Sure, yeah, Joe, that'd be great.
Okay, so I've got lots of yeses.
Okay.
Me's, yes I have. I've got yes. Barbara said she's made 2. Then
Awesome.
we've got a few no's as well. John saying we still need those URLs. Yes, sir, says Jimmy. Mike says nothing that I'd show to anyone. Sharon says I create videos for business clients. Doug says yep, many. Sam says sure, I'm all over video. Beginner level.
Awesome.
Non-profit organisation, sure, but it's got a lot to learn. Says Carl. Greg says both myself. So we have so quite a few. You've got all sort of different. Video for me, nothing yet. Yes, I have made over 100. I have a channel, not good ones, made some. You've got a real kind of mix here.
Yeah, mix here, and this is good because we are going to be covering kind of a better, like, how to set up your video, how to approach a video. Every time you create a video, sort of a structure to that video and how to approach it. Okay, for not just for yourself but your clients. Okay, so we're going to be going into that. I hope that's okay with you guys. It sounds like a lot of you may want to know maybe the best approach to take when in regards to structuring a video. So we're going to do that. So we're going to be covering that if that's cool. So, all right. Now, someone said the URL, was that the URL for the fan page for the iPod Touch? Was that what someone was saying? I can't I can't type in a I can't type in anything in the question box, but that URL was just facebook.com/online business now. Okay. All right. So let's push forward. Okay. All right. Getting excited. So I want to start off with this. This is a screenshot of me after about, oh, I think this was after 3 weeks of playing around with YouTube. I got optimized for make money with video marketing, and after this was 3 weeks of playing around with it, or rather 2 weeks of figuring it out, 1 week of actually getting placed. So after I created this video and then optimized the video, after about 7 days, I was able to get the first page of Google. Well, in my niche, in this particular niche. And guys, many of you might know Chris Farrell. He's a good buddy. I love Chris, and he's at the top. Of course he is. Chris. And then I'm a little bit lower with the video thumbnail. And you know, I'm going to ask right now, when you guys see something like this, do your eyes go to the thumbnail, the image? Are you more apt to click on an image or a link? Okay, you don't necessarily. Go ahead and put it in the question box, and just think about what it is for yourself. A lot of people would go with the thumbnail just because it's an image. They also know it's going to be a video. They know it's going to be easily consumable. So that was one of my first experiences, and I had another one. This one actually took me about 5 days to get to the first page of Google, out of 123 million results. Okay, and I'm just showing you a little bit of social proof, blah 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 stuff. But this was to get free social media buttons. Okay, and I had a lot of people click through that, and most people went right to the bottom because they saw that it was a video, they can understand it, and they can figure out like a description of how to download those images. Okay, so that's where people were going. And after I was testing this out, after like 5 days, I was getting to the first page of Google. This was a light bulb moment for me, and it was a small victory after the months of, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I can't figure this out, and nothing is working for me. I finally figured out that YouTube was working. I was like, oh, I found a strategy. And when you find a strategy, what do? You stick with that strategy, okay? And so that's what I did. I found a system that worked through testing. So while I was doing this, while I was checking everything out and getting myself out there, seeing more on YouTube, I started looking more and more into businesses and what they were doing. And I stumbled upon the biggest what the of all time. And it really was, it was that major Fortune 500 companies were either not on YouTube or they had less video views and less subscribers than me, okay? Companies like Big Lots and Hershey's, Hormel, Winn-Dixie, Kmart, Walmart, these are enormous companies, billion-dollar companies, and they have no exposure on YouTube. However, when I checked Hershey has 4.1 million views or likes on Facebook. But and I started thinking about, why is this? Why am I not seeing these companies on YouTube? And I realized that it's because they might be stuck in this, that YouTube is so 2006, but it's really not. And I'm going to show you why. There are 800 million users on YouTube, and that number is equal to Facebook. YouTube is also monetizing over 3 billion video views per week globally, and 4 billion video views are received every 24 hours with YouTube. And in the next 10 years, 75% of all channels will be internet channels. So pretty soon, all channels, television or web, will be available on TVs, computers, and pretty much any device. Everything is going to be internet-based. In fact, Google/YouTube, because Google owns YouTube, guys, just spent $100 million to compete with broadcast TV this year. All right, actually, it was in 2011 that they did that, but they're implementing it in 2012. So Google TV is going to feature YouTube streaming. So just like Kindle, imagine coming home from a long day's work and turning on your TV and seeing YouTube. And right now, the entry point into YouTube is so low, allowing for cheaper ads, cheaper production costs, and an easier way to connect with your customer base. And I don't know how long this is going to be that way. And that's what's happening, is that many of these major companies are just now getting wind of this shift coming. And imagine if you get in touch with them right at the precipice of where they're finally changing their ad placement habits. All right, we've heard of amazing results on YouTube, right? Well, those amazing results have happened with budgets that were extremely low. So what's happening now is that businesses are finally saying, wait a minute, I can pay very little and have an extremely successful campaign on YouTube to drive traffic and sales. And the problem is that most of these companies, guys, they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to use YouTube. And that is the absolute scary thing for them. The brilliant thing for us, because this is viable. This is an extremely viable business. Now, you guys might not be able to see the... Now, you can't see this person. You probably can't hear it. You can see it, but you can't hear it. This is Austin Craig, and I don't know how many of you guys know the Aura Brush story, but Aura Brush sold 7 million units when they were on YouTube videos. I'm going to pause that so you can hear me a bit better. 7 million units, and they did a light promotion and just tapped into their market. They knew who their market was, they knew what the direction they were going in, and they knew how to set up a video for YouTube. And this is what companies don't know how to do. And I was talking to Austin Craig here, who is the spokesperson, and you know, he and I were talking about it's the wild, wild west right now in terms of YouTube. You know, get your plot of land and start creating your asset, because it's going to be hugely valuable. Hugely valuable, and obviously this market is going to be huge, is going to blow up when companies, which is happening right now, companies are realizing this is taking place right now and switching over. So things are changing. This is the time that things are moving. So and I was thinking, was there anything else I needed to show you in this video? He and I actually started talking about acting and things like that, and how Hollywood is also trying to get into YouTube, and they're not successful with it because they don't know how to do it. And that's the thing. Web content has to be consumable on a different level than, say, Hollywood and commercial content that's already out there in the networks. And I teach that, by the way. So let's move on. Why video and YouTube? Well, I use video and YouTube for two reasons, and one is to gain traffic and one is to keep traffic. Now, when I'm talking about gaining traffic, we're talking about YouTube has two components, different than Facebook. They have a proper video search engine optimization, and they have engagement. They have the social platform, all right? So, also, when we're talking about gaining traffic, YouTube, and I said this already, actually, I haven't said this yet, it's the second largest search engine on the planet, and it's not even a search engine, meaning that people are looking for things on YouTube right after Google. It's also the third largest site visited online. So there are, as I said, this is what I've said already, there are 4 billion video views happening every single day, and YouTube has 800 million users, the same users as Facebook. So in terms of gaining traffic, using that SEO, search engine optimization, to gain traffic coming into your web, to your sites, into those videos, and then into your sites, there's also this additional layer that actually just happened recently of engagement. The social platform of YouTube has opened up in the last 3 months. It's really been amazing. In fact, that home page of YouTube, you guys have been on it. It kind of looks like it kind of looks like Facebook, doesn't it? So YouTube was designed to drive traffic, and that's obviously just because Google owns it, and Google is a search engine. So that's kind of what has happened here. Now, in terms of keeping the traffic and closing the sales cycle gap, when we talk about keeping traffic, we're actually talking about providing good and usable content to keep your audience interest. Now, this builds trust. And an example of this would be, say, a how-to video to help your audience with a problem. If you teach, and you teach soundly, this will keep traffic. But what else builds trust in regards to video? Well, having a soundboard of leaders who will back up your brand. And all of these leaders that you're seeing here are in the online marketing world, and they first met me with a video. So Joe, as she just said, we've never met in person, but we've met by video. We've had conversations. She's seen me in my videos. I've seen her in her videos, and I've gotten to know her that way, and that's what is so brilliant about YouTube. So all these guys here, I've met most of them. I think Rosh and Joe, you guys are the only two that I have not met in person. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of some product video results. There's a 64 to 85% higher likelihood that people will purchase a product after watching a video. People stay at a site 2 minutes longer when there's a video. 53% higher is the likelihood of a front page Google result when there's a video, and 6% increase is the in-store sales when someone watches a video then goes to Barney's to buy a purse or something. Okay, really amazing. Now, I've had some good traffic results with YouTube. This is Estee Lauder. We are doing a campaign for Estee Lauder, doing a flash mob for them. And this is me, a correspondence with the marketing manager there. We were talking about views. We were talking about driving traffic. And we drove a lot of traffic to this particular video in a day or so. I think it was 24 to 36 hours. We were able to drive 158 views to the video, very targeted views. And within about a week, we had a server crash. And this, I think I showed this to Joe at one point. Their server was never intended to take that much traffic, and later on I figured out that 1 million views came to the site based on this, and so we quickly did a lot of switching around because we had some server issues. Obviously, we probably should have been on a dedicated server that entire time. So that's some of the things that I've done through trend marketing with YouTube to have that response, and it was kind of some light bulb moments for me at that point. So I want to go over quickly, what are the components to a successful video campaign? And this is really important for those that do this for their clients as well as for themselves. So a proper video marketing campaign should represent the why in your business. So have you guys ever heard of this, the why? The why was actually talked about in a TED Talk with Simon Sinek, and he brought up that companies connect, that companies can are more likely to have a sustainable business by representing the why and not the what.
Casey?
So,
Casey?
Yes?
I'm ever so sorry to
interrupt you.
That's okay.
I'm still getting a few people that are
saying they can't hear you.
Really, really? Hold on one second. Let me see if I can just get this up a little higher. How is that? Is that better? How are you guys doing? Can you hear me a little bit better?
Hold on a minute.
Let me just.
Okay. Okay. Let me just.
Sorry,
here.
I'm.
Is there just? No, that's okay. I just want to make sure there's no distortion.
No, I'm watching. I'm recording on my computer and doing the questions and stuff on Rhett's computer. And when I was just speaking to you there, I could hear myself repeating. Right, let me just go down and. Fine here. I've been able to hear fine. I can hear him fine. Sounds a bit better now. Better now. Yes, much better. Absolutely clear. Great. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great.
Thanks, Casey.
Awesome.
Sorry to interrupt, love.
No, that's okay. That's okay. But what I was saying, yeah, if you guys can't hear me, just let me know. I'm going to be talking a lot, and this is a lot of information because I want to make sure that we're getting into YouTube and showing you some stuff. So, but I feel really strongly about what your video campaigns should really look like. So that's why I'm going over this. So why you've created your product or business, not what, but why. All right, and how does your video campaign actually embody that why? So let me go and show you an example of what I mean, because it's going to be much easier for you to understand through the example. So have you guys ever heard of Blendtec? These guys, these Blendtec guys, they became popular, very, very big on YouTube because they took iPhones and iPods and things like that and blended them down to dust, down to nothing. And why did this campaign have so much success? And the reason was because it was about showing the why, not the what. You see, what does a blender do? It blends, it crushes, it whips, it smooths, etc. But that's the what. That's what it does. The why, guys, is this. Blendtec, oh, hold on, let me go back. Blendtec can take the toughest materials on earth and still blend them, because we are. This is their motto. The Blendtec can take the toughest materials on earth and still blend them because we're so confident in our product. You see, they went from the extreme of blending technology to show that their blender is, is strong. You can be confident because they will go to such extremes. They weren't showing you how to blend a banana. They weren't showing you that check out this feature. It has the blend, crush, blend feature. They weren't showing that. They wanted to show you the extreme, and by doing that, that was showing you the why they created it in the first place, why they're doing what they're doing, because they want to believe in something. They believe in their product, and they're putting it out there into the world. And that's what people are motivated by. They're motivated by that more of that heart experience. So I'll buy something because it feels right to me. That's generally why you buy something. And that's what companies need to tap into, why someone will buy something. All right? I hope that makes a bit of sense. So after discerning the why, you don't want to aim, or don't want to shoot from the hip. You want to aim first. Okay, so let's very quickly talk about the 3 pillars of video marketing. Okay, number 1, the first pillar, the first step is strategy and research. The second step is having value of content. And the third step is that engagement. Okay? So what do I mean by strategy and research? Well, when we're talking about that, we're talking about keyword analysis, a competition analysis, and trend marketing, okay, to determine what is out there, what your video, what people are looking for in your video, and then applying that by using keyword tools such as YouTube keyword tool and Google keyword tools to make sure that you're putting stuff out there that's well optimized. Okay, once you do that, it really boils down to having a value of content and providing good and usable content. Also, consistency is really important for a brand. You don't want to put out. You want to make sure that if you are creating a brand or a channel, that you have it's categorized properly. So you have like 15 videos of your product, and maybe they're in a way that maps people through, so they're wanting to buy. You don't throw in that. You don't throw like right in the middle of that a video with you doing keg stands or getting drunk at a rodeo. You don't do that. That's confusing your brand. And that's obvious, but that's what I mean by consistency. You want to always remain consistency. And your content, guys, should really represent your why, okay? It should be passionate. It should relate to your audience. It should connect with your audience. And then the third thing is the engagement level. And YouTube now, with what YouTube has done, they've made it super simple to be social now. And we're going to go over these things, how now you can actually see in real time as the people that you're subscribed to are uploading videos, responding to videos, doing anything. Okay, this shows their feed. This is really, really great for reverse engineering what some of your competitors are doing, but also connecting with these people as soon as they put up a video, because if you can connect with them right away, just like Facebook, that's instant engagement, and they come back and they subscribe to you. So the engagement level on YouTube has changed 100-fold, guys. Okay, so now I want to talk very quickly about the 2 types of video content that I love and that your videos should represent. Okay, so the why. Remember the why, but also entertainment and informative. These are 2 different types of videos that your videos should represent. It should have. Okay, so when we're talking about entertaining, this is what most of us think of. We think of cute kittens and bunnies, etc. But that is just part of the story. An entertaining video needs to grab your attention with the first 5 seconds. Okay, that is the important aspect to an entertaining video, and that's what people do. They're interested right away in an entertaining video. Now, an informative video keeps people's attention because it's teaching something or conveying something, such as news, current events, or a how-to video. All right, and that obviously means that they have reasons to be there. The people are learning, so they're invested in staying with the video. But this is what I want you to focus on. I want you to take entertaining and informative and combine them to create the perfect video, okay? The combination of the two. So grab your attention, viewer's attention with the first 5 seconds with the entertaining factor, but then keep them there with the informative. So let's say that you create an intro that has animation. Well, that instantly gets them there, and then you can keep them there with the informative, okay? You just have to get the right balance, all right? Now, do you need to spend a bucket full of money on production quality? The answer is assertively a no. You are not going to need to do that. Nowadays, it does not cost an arm and a leg to get quality production. And the brilliant thing about that is that it's actually very easy to get clients based on these numbers, okay? Especially corporations, because you're not saying, you know, we're going to do a campaign for $800 to $1 million. You're saying I could do a campaign for you for $5,000 to $10,000, okay? So I wanted to check in with you guys. How are you feeling? And maybe you're wondering, why is he showing me all this? Why do I need to know all this stuff? And the reason I'm showing you this is because this is the information that I send out to my clients and prospects to close my contracts. All right. You know, when I first started out, after about 3 months, I had 5 clients, $2,000. I was on retainer for $2,000 for each client, okay, and that's when I realized the actual power of this, and that's when I I started delving into creating contracts, creating proposals, knowing how to structure proposals, how to send out to businesses, how to find those businesses. So we're actually gonna talk about that too. Plus, you might want to make money from YouTube as a YouTube partner. And do you guys know what a YouTube partner is? And I mentioned this earlier. A YouTube partner will actually get paid money from YouTube for you to create content. So YouTube will pay you $2 per 1,000 views, and you can make decent money, but you'd actually have to make you'd have to get about 1 million views to make $2,000 a month, okay? But there are other ways that you can actually make money with YouTube as a partner, all right, as a content creator. So there are a couple groups out there called, one is Machinima, and the other is MakerStudio.com. And these guys will help YouTubers become partners and pay them to create content. Now, Machinima will pay $2.50 to $5 per 1,000 views, so they actually pay you more than YouTube, and you keep all of it. However, they don't have studio resources, and this is what I mean by studio resources. You see, Maker Studio, they have a full studio. They have a full studio in Los Angeles, very similar to, say, well, it's not as big as, say, Paramount or Fox or Sony, but these are studios that they've created for content creators to come in and shoot their content, all right? And they draw contracts for them and everything. And in fact, they will actually take half of your YouTube income, but they give you a full resource. They give you the cameras, the lighting, the costumes, etc. So, sometimes, so it really depends on what you have available, what you can do. Some people take Machinima and go with Machinima. Some people go with Maker Studio. But again, it's all about being a content creator. And so this is what YouTube is doing. They're nurturing content creators, and they want you to make more content. But again, why not make way more than that? In my opinion, I think being a partner is a fabulous idea, and if you can do it, absolutely go for it. But as I said, you need to get 1 million views to make $2,000 from YouTube. So I was saying, why not become a YouTube manager, a video marketing consultant? Okay. And again, as I said here, after 3 months working with YouTube, I started consulting and managing companies, charging $2,000 a month per client. I became a YouTube manager, and here are some of the benefits. you can make good money in an area that few people actually know about or even do well. Also, there is no competition in this niche. There are very few people that are video marketers and YouTube marketers, or are actually video marketers and YouTube marketers that are actually doing something. The best part is that it's also super easy to find clients. So let's say this: if you like a company, go and check out if they have a YouTube presence, a YouTube channel. If they don't, approach them. Okay, you'll be surprised with how many of them have very little exposure and optimization, and how many of them are actually interested because they've been hearing the buzz. They know that Google has just gone and done paid, put in $100 million for broadcast, and they can now tap into getting themselves into Google TV and things like that, and it's a lot less expensive. So how do you get clients? Okay, we're getting to some nitty-gritty stuff. So I'm hoping you guys are paying a bit more attention now, or you're ready to go. How do you get clients? Well, there are ways you can do this. Through the YouTube channel, you can simply email them through their YouTube channel and connect with them. That's one aspect. Another one is go to meetup.com events and connect with people who are maybe looking for your services. Okay, this is the local market. Go into the local chamber of commerce and get local business. These are companies that these are mid-level companies. Let's say maybe 10 to 30 employees, or maybe 10 to, let's say, 100 employees. Mid-level that really probably are thirsting for this exposure. All right, now, these might be actual places that you've already heard about, these methods for getting clients. But I don't know if you've heard about this particular method, and you have LinkedIn. You've all heard of it. But LinkedIn has a filtered system to where you can connect and find those exact people you're searching for. And this is actually what real-life recruiters do. They actually use LinkedIn's filtering system to find either they find the social media managers for larger corporations and connect with them and say, hey, I do video marketing. I noticed that you guys don't have exposure on YouTube yet. Would you mind if I send you a proposal or some information? Connecting with these people, it's very easy to do through the filter system. Also, you can get in contact with ad agencies who work directly with these companies, because the ad agencies actually outsource to people like me. They don't have people in their office that knows how to do YouTube or video marketing. They outsource to guys like me or Mark Robertson of Real SEO or other folks. Okay, and that is another way you can connect with them on LinkedIn. Connect with these ad agencies directly, and say, hey, I am a video marketer. Here are some of the things that we've done as video marketers, or I've done as video marketers. As a video marketer, here is my here's a proposal of business, or just a bit more information to send out to them. Okay, so now let's go. We're going to go into YouTube now, guys. Okay, how are you guys feeling? We're not exactly an hour in, but and right now we're finally going into YouTube. But I want to check in, kind of do a check-in. Do you guys need anything right now? How are we doing? Can we push forward? What's the story, Morning Glory?
Hold on a minute.
Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay?
I can. Hold on.
Are you there? Rhett, are you there? You guys probably are.
Sorry.
But,
no, I'm here. I'm here. I was just answering a question.
No.
I was just answering a question on the thingy.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, Trish is very happy because
how's everybody?
Liverpool have scored 3 versus Everton 0. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Loving this. Great stuff. Great pace. Everything good. Warm, fuzzy. Life
Awesome.
is good. Looks good. Great. Let's go. Let's go. Go for it. Good.
Okay.
Great content. Keep going. Engrossed. Everybody's very happy. Some people are saying it's nearly time for bed. Some people are saying they're going to have to go in 15 minutes or so, but lots of people are staying. They're all good. Lisa's saying she's got to go in 30 minutes. No, you're all good. You're every good. Joe's on his second beer. Happy days.
All right, let's rock and roll, guys. Let's push forward. Second beer. Let's hope it's a third in less than. No, I'm not gonna condone. Okay, so what we're going to cover is the YouTube branded loophole that big businesses pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for, and I'm going to actually show you how to do this now, absolutely free, whatever, blah blah. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. Now this is the old YouTube, right? So do you notice in the old YouTube, do you guys know that the description area used to be below the fold, right? Right down here, there's nothing to click. You can't click anything. Completely and utterly non-optimized channel. This, I mean, unfortunately, the channel was always like this for the old layout. You couldn't do anything. But there was this overlay that you could apply to your videos, all right? And this overlay, you've seen these before. They're ads. And you might be thinking, oh, well, Google, yeah, Google places these ads. But, guys, this is my own ad over my own video. I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is the new YouTube layout, right? Check this out. So awesome. It's everything is above the fold. These are clickable links that will actually go to my sites, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. In fact, my Google+, I can set that up to link up with my product page, my service page, so it doesn't have to go to my personal profile. Awesome stuff. This is a very optimized, very brandable channel now, and it doesn't have to, and it's not a partner channel. You see, before, partner channels always had the clickable links above the fold and had, they had all those benefits, but now YouTube has changed it around to where you, the average user, can have these clickable links above the fold. Really awesome. Really, really great. And as you can see, here is the overlay still on the video right here. Okay. So the new YouTube, there are things that I would like you to do. Now you can write these down, but I'm also going to go and show you how to do them myself. Okay. So add your custom URLs in the newly placed description area. All right. Now, for those that already have gone through some YouTube optimized courses, then you guys will be familiar with this. But always add your URL in the very first place of your description area. What do I mean by that? Here, let me go to. I can show you that best in probably the old layout. But you see this clickable link. I put the HTTP, and you have to always do that for YouTube. But put this at the very top of your description area when you're uploading your video, okay? So people have a way to click through, okay? That's one thing, all right? So let me go back in here. Okay. Also, add overlays to all of your videos, not just some. And many of you guys are probably confused, saying, well, I don't know how to find the overlay or do the overlay, and part of me thinks that the overlay is only available for when you promote a video. And yes, guys, that is partially true. I'm going to show you more, though. Also, guarantee your branding on your featured videos. There is an area that you can click to where you can remove Google's ads and just have your own. All right, and if this is a branded channel, this is what you want. Also, check the always take subscribed users to the feed tab. So if someone's a subscriber of yours, you send them directly to your feed. So if you upload a video or you're connecting with someone, they can see it right away. So it's instantaneous. Also, prioritize your favorite channels on your homepage using the pinned subscription feature. All right. Okay, so let's go into YouTube. Let me show you this so you can kind of understand what it is we're talking about here. So let me do that, and here, go into here. Okay, let me go into YouTube. Okay, here we are. Here's the fun progressive lady. Yay, Flo! Sorry, sorry about that. Okay, so this is the new YouTube layout, right? This is the home page. Let me make this a bit smaller. Hold on one second. Okay, this is the home page. Here are all of the people that I'm subscribed to. This is the instant feed of when someone puts something up. So here, TED Talk right here. I see that someone just put up a TED Talk only 8 minutes ago. So I would go in right away and start commenting. Here's Associated Press. I would also comment on that. So this is real-time stuff happening here, so that I can actually comment on these people right away. So if you have a niche channel and you subscribe to everybody who maybe are in your similar niche, or people that you can cross promote with, do it smartly, then it's really a great way to go. Okay, but I did want to show you these things. So add custom URL in the newly placed description area. That is, we're going to have to go into my channel, okay? All right, now that we're in my channel, pause here. We're going to click on here, and you're going to see that I have the clickable link right here, right? That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is, let's see, I want to show you guarantee your branding on your featured videos. I want to go in and guarantee branding on featured videos. Okay, hold on one second. Video manager. Oh, sorry, channel. Channel. My channel. Okay. Joe. Oh, never mind. My screen flow just crashed. Just so you know, but it's okay. It's okay. Wait, hold on one second. Continue. Okay, there we go. All right. So I want to guarantee my branding on my featured videos. So what I would do to do this is, you can edit your channel. This is your channel. You can actually go in and click on the featured tab here and click in the edit, and there is a checkbox right here saying prevent ads from showing in my video on this page. Check this, okay? Make sure that's checked. And also, you can actually have your video play instantly on your channel when it loads by checking that box, okay? Very, very simple stuff, but really nice in order to make sure you have branding, okay? So that's the first thing you would do when trying to create an overlay for yourself. So what I'm going to do now is, for those that have some of this knowledge, some don't, we're going to go in and actually first you're going to go into your settings. Then you're going to go into promote your video with promoted videos down here at the bottom, okay? Clicking on that, opening that up. Okay, now this is Google AdWords, right? But what has happened recently, guys, is Google AdWords have the YouTube promoted videos has changed to YouTube Google AdWords for videos. Okay, so there's a change that's occurred. So I have, let's see if I can go into all my video campaigns. All right, let's check this out very quickly. And I've been tweaking and playing with the YouTube promoted videos, the Google AdWords for video for a little bit here. Interesting stuff that's happening. Let's go to the video traffic funnel. Let's see, campaign paused. Okay, so for instance, this is what I have. I've created a video campaign, but I've paused the video. But even though I've paused the video, I'm still able to access the overlay. I'm still able to create the overlay. So this is, let's see if I can click on that. Lead conversion with video. Let's see what that video is. Okay. So there it is right there, and it has the overlay, but you notice that it was paused. So if I went in to edit this video, and I think I can't do it from here. I need to go back into, I have to go into my video manager to edit a video. So Easy Webinar plugin widget. So let's look for the widget, Easy Webinar plugin widget. Okay, hold on. And we're almost there. We're almost there. Easy Webinar plugin widget feature. Here we go. Oh, wait. Go back. Hold on. Widget feature. Now let's edit the info and settings. Okay. So here is the overlay. This is the information for the overlay. So all I have to do is create and start a promoted video. Okay. And then once I do, I can pause the video right away, and I can take advantage of the clickable overlay. So this is the text that I have here. Dust off those webinars and make them work for you on autopilot. Okay, it goes to the second line of description. 30% more sales with EWP. Here is my image URL, because you can upload an image, guys. That's what I mean by branding. You can brand your own image. You can also have a display URL, and then your destination URL. Now, I'm actually going to change this to Easy Webinar Plugin, because if you are actually paying for this, promoted video and not pausing it, then the only way you're going to get approved is if it actually lines up with the URL, your actual destination URL. So there we go. Okay, that's if I want to actually stick with the policies of Google for the ad. You're going to have to keep that destination URL as, or display URL, excuse me, as the destination. So now we're going to save that. Okay, and then we're going to view on video player. And again, there it is right there. And this, you click on that, and that obviously takes you right to your website. So very awesome, very cool, and that's, you know, that's some of the brilliant things that most companies don't know about, guys, and that's something that you can take advantage of right away. Okay, so let's see, we're running a little bit lower on time, so check out the always. I want to show you one more thing. Let's go back into the home page, and for those who do want to do video marketing and YouTube marketing, you know, you subscribe to people that are in your niche, right? And then once you subscribe to them, you can actually see what they're doing, and oftentimes, as I said, you can reverse engineer maybe their success. So if you want to put all of your favorite people up at top, you can use what is called the pinned feature. And let me see if it's here. Looks like, did they remove the pin feature? The pin feature. See all. No, I think it's actually when you go into the see all. Okay. So here we are. We see all my subscriber, or people that I'm subscribed to. And what you could do is you can actually add those people at the top who you know are really who are those that are the most important to you or to your niche. Okay, so then you can see their information in the feed right away. Okay, so let's say you know, if I wanted to, I have, and you can, I think it's up to 10. So I already have my 10 here. So these are the people that I'm seeing first in regards to feed. Okay, if they create something, those are the first people I see in my feed. All right, so that is another aspect. One more thing, you can actually now in YouTube have multi-accounts that you can access through one area. So I have my Easy Webinar plugin account right here, and the reason I want to click through and go into it is because what I've done is I've gone in and optimized to find people to subscribe to who will promote, say, my product. And I find them by going in and say, going to someone, you guys have probably heard of Facebook or FB webinars, right? FB webinars. I can't spell right now. Okay. So I go into FB webinars, and then I look at all of this. You see FB webinar review, webinar review, webinar review, webinar review. Well, all of these people who are doing these webinar reviews might be interested in doing reviews for my product. So I make friends with all of them, all right? And then once I'm in my home page, I can see what they're doing right away. So this is just one aspect of connecting and actually building a business, building a brand on YouTube. This is just one simple aspect, okay? Okay, let's actually go back to the slides now and get closing down here. So, oh, hold on one second. Hold on, we're almost there. Okay, so who can benefit from having a YouTube presence? really, guys, everyone can benefit, whether you're an entrepreneur, doctor, lawyer, real estate agent, learning institution, marketer, web consultant, larger corporations. It really doesn't matter. Everyone can benefit from having a YouTube presence. But what is the biggest problem that we're faced with when selling anything online? What if I said it was cynicism? Because let's face it, people have a tough time trusting when something is online. So let me ask you guys this. Who are your favorite people online? Who would you literally buy anything from? Okay, go ahead and put it in the question box. You know, whether it's Chris Farrell, whether it's Joe Barnes, whether it's whoever, Joel Peterson, it's Ty Cohen, whoever you guys have an affinity for, a connection for, Ryan Lee, whoever it is, put that in the question box. And I'm going to reveal to you the reason why you like them, okay? And it's obvious. The common thread in all of those names are video. They've used video to connect with you, for you to get to know them. You see, video converts at 10%. Video converts at least 10% up better than other means for generating sales. First off. But also, video closes that sales cycle gap by a whopping 40%. The sales cycle gap, guys, is kind of like dating. Usually, you know, you have to go through like 6 or 7 dates before getting to know someone. But similar with purchasing something, you need to feel comfortable. And that's what video does. It bridges that gap of impersonality found on the web. Okay? Okay. Now, I wanted to show you this. 2 years, $50,000, and 6,000 hours. And I've been putting this in my slides, and I got this from Joe. So Joe, this is a little bit of something that I've seen you do before, so I appreciate that, and it kind of touched, it connected with me, so I'm using it myself. I have been working on my YouTube courses and my YouTube managing and my YouTube skills for 2 years now. I've spent $50,000. Actually, I think I've spent more than $50,000, but at the time, when I created these slides, it was about 50,000. I've also spent over 6,000 hours on my courses, on my training, on creating it and building those connections and establishing those things. So I've really worked hard in making my YouTube course kind of the best YouTube course and coaching program on the planet, I guess you'd say, for YouTube. So I just wanted to take maybe ask you guys this. How many of you guys are interested in YouTube? If you haven't, if before you weren't using YouTube, now are you interested? Did you guys have like a aha moment? Have you learned a little bit of something in this presentation today? I'm really hoping you did. And of course, you know, if you did not, let me know. Send me emails, and I can obviously help you with anything. And I'll have an email link to give you as well. But if you guys are ready for a change in your business, a kind of a turn the corner moment, I want to show you a resource and opportunity for enhancing your sale intake, no matter what your business is online, with YouTube. Okay, so that's why I'm going to show you guys the YouTube Revealed 6-week mastermind course and training. Okay, and this is the most comprehensive YouTube course, coaching and manager training around. Actually, it's the only one. It's the only one that actually will teach you. It's a school that'll teach you how to be a YouTube manager yourself if that's what your interest is. But we also teach, obviously, we go into all the aspects of YouTube marketing. Okay, so I have a resource area that has a ton of stuff. I call it a membership site. But I consider it more of a resource because we also do live training, and I always say go back into the resource area to find specific things. But the live training is really a way for me to get to know what your strengths are, your weaknesses, and then help you along the way. In the resource area, though, we have many courses. We have about 13 modules. Okay, we have a YouTube Revealed beginner course, intermediate course, advanced course. We have an expert corner where we have interviews, where we talk about LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook and YouTube, and we talk with the top video marketers on the planet, such as Gideon Shalwick and Mark Robertson. We also discuss video player players and integration. So we kind of go beyond just video, and we start going into production stuff. We start going into the best best approaches for video marketing, such as using a Amazon S3 on your website instead of using YouTube video players on your website. Then we also have video production videos as well for screen capture software, ScreenFlow, Camtasia. We teach PowerPoint tutorials, Keynote. We teach you all about the video types. We talk about lighting, sound, cameras. So we go into a lot of detail because obviously we want this to be a full course where you can gain all the knowledge you're going to need with video. We also have a resource center, guys, where we have video templates. So call to action bumper videos from the beginning. When you create a video, you want to maybe put up an animation. Well, we have those. We also have call to actions for the end. So maybe you want to have a subscribe at the end of your video. We have MP4s that you can just attach to your video and have call to action stuff. We also have over, I think it's over 150 MP3. We have music samples, that you can actually apply to your videos. Okay. Also, we have the Rolodex. So we have My Video Team, because My Video Team, we know how to create hybrid animation videos, animated videos, sales videos, things like that. So you get access to all of that information as well. And then, the additional stuff is we have experts who teach us about Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and these are just extra additional things that are really nice. But obviously, the main meat of this is YouTube and the video training. Also, we talk about webinar training because I've created a software for webinars. I kind of go into how video and webinars relate to each other and how you can really have success in that. And then, of course, becoming a consultant. I have some information here, such as tips on web consulting. We have webinars that we've done. I have consultant contracts that you can use, and use my consultant contracts, use my presentations for your own clients, and whether you're entering into the local market or a larger market. And then, obviously, if you've never set up a website, I have like a little bit of WordPress stuff, teaching you exactly how to set up a website, just so it's there for you in case you're extremely, if you're really new to coming online. So let me tell you what you get in the YouTube Revealed 6-week mastermind course. You get the complete 13 modules, full access to the YouTube Revealed membership site. You also get 2 one-on-one sessions, okay, with me, and you get a one-on-one session at the beginning of the course and at the end of the course to check the progress. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's actually been ending up to where I do more than 2 for people, because every week I assign homework for people to come back with me, and then I talk to them. So it actually is turning out to be a little bit more. But this is kind of the least that you'll get as a master in the mastermind course. Also, you get 2 emergency calls. So if you're having a tough time and you're like, Casey, help me, go ahead and call me, and I'll be here to help you. Okay. We also do weekly live mastermind training, okay, and that's kind of the brunt of the meat of this, and that's why it's so awesome. We have 2 live training sessions per week, followed by 2 Q&A sessions. They're all recorded and translated into high-quality MP4 and MP3s, and you're also going to be getting, guys, the Easy Webinar plugin for free, okay, and this is a product that I sell for $343, but it's yours for free. And in, I think, week 4 is when I bust it out and show it to you guys and have you guys use it. So it's a little bit of additional stuff, okay? Here's some other bonuses that we do. We will do 30,000 guaranteed video views on your YouTube video. We'll also create 50 quality high PR backlinks for you as well for your video. And then, of course, that bonus, as I said, of Easy Webinar plugin. Okay, I wanted to quickly talk about what is the problem with video marketing and YouTube marketing. Well, the problem is that 97% of people don't know how to actually create a successful video marketing campaign, or how to use simple video strategies to build engagement. And most people think they have to run a proper video marketing campaign, they need to have 1.5 million views to get some viral thing happening. And that really is not the case. The answer is you do not. An example of this niche targeting without the need of millions of views is this. This lovely lady here is my wife, and she's an actress. And we put this video out, I think it was a couple of years ago, or about a year and a half ago. And her goal, she wanted to be in the next Alien prequel. She loves the Alien movies, and she loves Sigourney Weaver. It's her idol. So we made a video, and the idea was to get it in front of Ridley Scott or Ridley Scott's film company scot-free. So we made the video, and within about 2 weeks, we saw that we had about 20,000 views on that video. Within about 3 to 4 weeks, we had about 40,000 views on that video, and about 5 weeks in, we had 60,000 video views on that video, and we actually within the first week and a half, we got word from Fox, the production company Fox. The person that was the head of the new Alien prequel contacted us to tell us that it was great that she had sent this out. What did he say? He said, "Fortune favors the bold," and I just love that quote. Fortune favors the bold. He thought it was brilliant that she put this out there, and she said they sent the video off to Ridley Scott's film company, and our goal was to either get in front of Ridley Scott or his film company, and we were able to get the video in front of Ridley Scott's film company and get Diana the audition for the movie. Okay. Now, here's the thing. That movie since then has turned into Prometheus, and they didn't continue with it. So, but we had two goals that we reached. We had the larger goal of reaching Ridley Scott directly, and or the goal just to get into the film company. So you have to have a scope of goals and understand how to plan out and achieve those goals. Okay, from the highest goal desired to the lowest goal, and that's what we teach in YouTube Revealed. YouTube Revealed is always evolving, guys, because YouTube is evolving. So when you become a student of the coaching program, you get full access to the members area. And again, as I said, we teach how to increase your views with small actions to big actions. We have bonus videos of the top interviews with experts, weekly group calls. We have the YouTube integration with WordPress, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. We have case studies, and we do analysis. And I teach you how to package your videos, okay, and how to do this for your clients. So it's really some pretty awesome stuff here. Tools to speed up the process of all of this, and how to outsource many of these solutions as well. Okay, so we teach you how to do all this. And when you think about your video, think about sending out a package into the world and just having it properly packaged. Obviously if you have a package that goes out but it doesn't have enough tape on the bottom, it can spill out. So what we do is we package your video right and ship it out so it can get the maximum amount of attention on the web. Okay. So this is kind of what the site looks like, and don't pay attention to this link. Please do not click on that link. Don't go to that link. That's not the one to click on. But this is what it kind of looks like, the site once you're inside there, and this is what Easy Webinar plugin looks like also once you're inside there. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you what it's costing. Okay, what do you expect to pay? Now, guys, this is not a $299, a $3,000 product. It's not a $2,000 product. The 6-week course, which is a mastermind and coaching, so we do one-on-one coaching, is $997. All right, and I'm only taking 100 people for the coaching program. So, and we also have some payment options as well. And you can go to www.youtuberevealed.com/SNA to access the coaching program. Okay, so you can check it out and take a look at the page. And see if it's something that interests you. If you wanted to take if you wanted to do something in the way of consulting, if you're adding to your book of business, then this might be the exact thing that you need to kind of understand a little bit more about YouTube and how to enter into those marketplaces. So I am going to, for the next 10 minutes, guys, I have an unannounced bonus. For the first 10 people who purchase the coaching program, you guys enter yourselves into winning an iPad 2. Okay, so I'm giving 2 of those away. So it's 1 in 5 will win, and it's the first 10 people. Okay, so so just so you're aware. Okay, Also, I wanted to show you this, and I understand times are tough and options are always nice. So you can do the $9.97, but we also have a 3-payment option of $343 that you can do 3 times, or we have the lifetime access to the membership site course for $4.97. Okay, and you can get that for $97 a month for 6 months. And by the way, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, so you know, if we're not jiving, if we have our call together and you're still not, you know, interested, then just let me know and we'll, you know, obviously refund the money. So you can go again, as I said, to www.youtuberevealed.com/SNA. Okay, and right now I want to open it up to questions. Right at the moment. Okay, so so guys, if there are any questions, I'm actually going to go to that site so you can see the page, and then this is the time for fielding questions. If there are any questions on YouTube, anything I covered that you wanted a little bit more clarification on, let me know. Okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Casey, that link isn't working. Just so you know.
Which one?
YouTuberevealed.com/SNA.
Let me try here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
now we may.
What did you think of that then? In the interest of complete transparency, YouTuberevealed.com/SNA is an affiliate link, ladies and gentlemen. So if you decide to purchase through that link, I am going to get paid, just so you know. Just in case the FTC is watching, as Frank Kern always says on his videos. But note, simply even more, if I do get paid, even more money to invest back into the SNA. Anyway, so that's guys, right. Casey is, do you know what, that link's not working, is it, Casey? No?
I think it's, and it's because we have a lot of people accessing the link, I think. So if you guys just make note to YouTuberevealed.com/SNA, maybe come back to it later. Again, sorry for those. I think we have just a lot of people accessing it.
Yeah, just stick with it, guys, and we'll have a quick look. Yeah, either everybody's trying to access it, or we'll have a quick look after the webinar, and we'll get that straight. Okay, and you know, you guys know that you can get it from me as well. All right, let's have some questions.
Yes.
Questions.
Also, did you guys go to do Online Business Now to maybe get the iPod Touch? I'm serious. I'm going to give it away to somebody right now. So I think what's great is that everybody was still on the webinar, so they didn't click away to go to the page for Online Business Now. It's because I don't see a lot of people on here right now. But if you guys are still on, you want the iPod Touch, I'm sending it to you. So go ahead and click on there and write a comment, and you know, you become one of the people that I'm going to consider. So if there's only one person putting a comment on there, you're going to win.
Greg Ray said he commented, he'll take it.
Okay, let's see.
Patrick is asking, is there much on the program about affiliate marketing?
Yes, we do cover affiliate marketing. I show you. I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't refresh the page. I bet I have some more people on here. Yes, we do cover affiliate marketing. Yeah, great. We do cover affiliate marketing, guys. I actually have a couple of videos that I created that are sending me revenue every month that I've gone through Amazon to sell products with. So yes, I'm going to be that's covered in the membership site area as well. You know, I'm a big proponent of brand, of creating one's brand and developing one's brand on YouTube. So I think affiliate marketing is definitely a good way to go. So if you're, you know, if you want those to have that knowledge, yes, we have that training. But I also want to help those people that are really wanting to maybe develop your brand, your specific brand, your products and brands and services, you know, as well. But yes, we do definitely have affiliate
And Donna
marketing.
wants to know, does the 497, I think you mean 997, Donna, include the free plugin?
Oh God.
No, it's still not working. Don't worry.
Yeah, it looks like we. Yeah, just hold on tight to it. I'll
technical
probably
issues,
figure
guys.
something
Technical
out here with the
issues.
darn hosting company. Yeah, go ahead.
Does
What
it
was the
include the
question?
plugin? It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to be revealing the plugin once you guys are you enter the coaching program. Now you'll see on this particular page, once you get to this particular page, this is the purchase page. The $9.97 is here. We also do the 3 payments of $343, and then we also have where you can just access. You get lifetime YouTube Revealed course membership access for $4.97. And then for $97 for 6 months, if you can't, do this price. And I understand it's, everybody, money is tight for everyone nowadays. So, but this is also what you get for the lifetime course. You get full access to YouTube Revealed. You get the we have a weekly live training session, and I'm going to give you 50% off Easy Webinar plugin as well. Okay, so you do get that. But as I said, when you choose one of these options, either the 343 or the 997, I roll in Easy Webinar plugin for free because that's part of the business training that I want you to implement. I want you to implement some webinars, and so we teach webinar stuff, and we also teach how to kind of automate the business to a degree, how to create dare I say evergreen. I don't want to confuse that with, say, Mike Filsame's evergreen product.
No, but I must just say, I paid $4.97
the model itself,
just for Mike's evergreen system.
Yeah. Ours is we have one that is the price points are I think it's 237. Right, no, am I right? Yes. 237 for up to 10 sites, and then 343 for the unlimited. So this is great for people who are consultants. They can use our plugin and create unlimited webinars for their consultant or for their clients and such. For my particular clients, I rolled in my plugin. I'm able to bill an additional $5,000 a month for 3 clients because I roll in my plugin. Okay, and my clients, I have a lot of clients that are actually schools and universities, and so they use the platform for teaching. They use the platform for people come to the site and they're like, hey, come check out our expert of psychology speaking on this, and they can click on and come through come into the kind of the streamed video. Okay, so that's kind of how people are using it. So I want you guys to use it the same way. I want you to use it for your own business, but your client's business as well. And again, guys, hold on to the www.youtubereveal.com/SNA. I think we're just having, as I said, some. I think it's just there are a lot of people on, and I think that's the main thing. I'll call the hosting company.
Guys, you know
me
very, very well. You can go through that link, or you can go direct to the coaching. The main thing here is that I've introduced you to Casey because he is awesome, and I would never promote anything to you guys that I did not think was worth it. So whether you go through my link or whether you go direct to Casey is really, yes, it'd be great to get a few affiliates, but you know what? The most important thing here, guys, is that you get the training that you need. All right, so that's entirely up to you. Now, I've got some more questions for you here, Casey. Darren has asked. He's noticed since YouTube changed to the new channel layout that the background color customization options are still available, but don't seem to work or save correctly. Therefore, I can't seem to set the background color option in place. Can you assist?
Sure. Let's go into my channel. And let's go. This is the other channel that I have, guys, the Easy Webinar plugin channel. And what we're going to do. Oh, pause. Okay, we're going to go into up here, up the edit channel. And I don't know if you've done this. I don't use colors. I don't use actual colors on mine. I use a background. These are also things that you get in my site, guys. I have YouTube backgrounds that are nice, and we actually also, I forgot to mention this, we will create a custom one for you. So we'll create something with a call to action right here. There's a link inside YouTube Revealed, just so you guys hear. This is YouTube Revealed right here, and we do the work for you, and you can go into custom skins, and we'll actually create it for you. So. That's that. Let me go into here and choose a color. So I don't know if this is more information than you've had yet. Who asked the question, by the way, Joe?
Darren Giles.
Is it? Yeah. Okay, Darren. Yeah. You at the top, as I said, you can go in and do that. I'd have to probably remove my background image, right? And then I'll have to do that and then accept. Let's see if it saves it. Done editing. Ooh, that's very red. Very red. So there we go. That does put in your background image, your background color, based on using one of their colors. Or again, as I said, you can choose a file and upload your own. And let's see, mine are in my bumper videos. Do I have that around? You just go in and grab. Grab your images. Let's
Anybody
see,
notice that Casey is actually a closet singer?
I am sorry about that.
It's nice. He is actually a professional singer,
I do.
guys, just so you know. they always listen to me warble on my webinars, Casey. So.
Yeah, I was trained in opera, so warbling. I'm no stranger to warbling. The art of Led Zeppelin. Yes, yeah, that's good. You have a four-year Led Zeppelin degree. I didn't know you were like a rocker. That's badass. That's
what are you
badass.
doing?
Resources. Here we go. So bumper videos, premium background. I'm trying to go in and finding my backgrounds. Gradient backgrounds. Let's take a look. I'll try that one. Open that up. So I'm uploading a background image right now, and then it's going to put it in there. Okay, so that's how you can do that. Was that the question?
Darren was saying that.
And then
he was saying that it doesn't seem to work or save correctly. Darren, I'm going to suggest, bearing in mind that Casey's just done that quite easily, I'm going to suggest you maybe try a different browser. Or just clear the caches in your browser, because there just might be an issue that's meaning that it's not saving. Yeah, so I'd give that a try. Right, let's roll through some of these, Casey. Natalie's asking, is being a YouTube partner the same as getting AdSense revenue from YouTube?
Yes, you get AdSense revenue from YouTube, and again, that's $2 per 1,000 clicks that they give you. It's the revenue sharing. Actually, it's a little bit different, because they base it more on the views. Okay, it's not so much based on the ads that come through. It's more based on the views that come through. So the more views you have, the more money you make. So yeah, and I have a few friends that are partners. Austin Craig, the guy who I showed you in the slides. He was telling a story in that particular video, and I didn't have an audio that I could really present to you guys. But in that video, he talks about his friend just spent 3 months on the front end creating his channel, setting it up, and now he's having people are paying him to produce commercials, and he's making 300,000 plus on YouTube as a partner. Okay. And people are doing this. It's just they're realizing that it's an entry point for stardom. They don't have to go through the traditional methods of Hollywood or of how things have always been. They're finding their own voice and promoting themselves on YouTube and connecting with a huge audience. That's what's so amazing. So yeah, that's what the partnership program is, and Machinima and Maker Studios are a part of that as well.
Excellent. Angelica is asking whether the program covers what is needed from a newbie's point of view.
Yeah, so in the course we have the first thing I'd want you guys to do is maybe download the ebook and start parsing it off and reading it, and that's a good start. The beginner modules are and I'm afraid if I click on this that my whole site will be weird, but let's see if the whole site is acting funny right now, or just that link. Okay, so we have we have the beginner modules where you can go and take a look, and this starts you from the beginning. Okay, we have the layout before the Cosmic Panda, which is the old layout, but a lot of information is still here is still kind of relevant. So you can go through all of that, right, and then go into the Cosmic Panda and get familiar with that. So yes, we do cover from a newbie's point of view. That's why we have the training of the production, so you get a feel for that as well. So did that answer the question?
Margarita wants to know, does your course focus on optimizing my YouTube videos and channel?
Yes. Yeah, we have the intermediate course starts delving into SEO and how to optimize and package your videos. Okay, that's what the intermediate course covers. And then in the advanced course, we start covering things like packaging your video and video AdWords and things like that, doing promoted videos. Okay, so that's where we start delving into a little bit of that. So, but the intermediate course covers SEO, how to go through that system of keyword optimization first off for your video, setting it up and optimizing your content in your videos, just like if you're doing like an article and doing a, getting that SEO right for the article. And then obviously we go into titling it properly and then sending it out. And then, so yes, we do cover the optimization. We cover it for not only YouTube but Google. We want you to be able to be optimized for not only being found in YouTube but Google as well. So, and if for those that don't know, actually maybe I'll grab this. YouTube has a keyword tool, right? Keyword tool. So you can just type that in Google and go to AdWords YouTube keyword tool right here, keyword suggested tool, and you can start typing things in. Now, there are certain things that are more optimized on YouTube than on Google and vice versa. And the idea is that you don't necessarily have to be so totally optimized on, this is a secret by the way, you don't have to be totally optimized on YouTube to get to Google. The more important thing is if it's your goal to reach the Google audience, then you get yourself optimized for the Google keywords, okay? But it's good if you can do both. So such as this. Let me show you brand trends, marketing. Let's do that. And don't show any other ideas. I just want to show those. Okay. Now, if you notice, this is YouTube volume traffic. Okay. Check this out. Brand gets 837,500 views, right? Trend gets 44, and marketing gets 84. So, and this, guys, has increased in the last 6 months tremendously. So people are searching for brand videos. People are searching for information like this. So actually what I just created was a channel. I created a new channel called Brand and Trends. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to do something very similar to who's the gentleman behind the brand? I'm thinking of doing something very similar to Behind the Brand, a syndicated website where I do interviews with people, and I wanted to create a channel where I'm going to put these videos on on the channel, and then I'll have my videos on my website. So there are keywords that can be optimized in YouTube as well as being optimized in Google. So, if you want to go into Google, just type in Google keyword.
Add all then, Casey, at the bottom of those keywords, that would have added those keywords directly to a video that I've just made?
Well, let me show you. This, if you didn't check this, you mean,
where
right?
you said get keyword ideas, and then at the bottom it says add all. If you go down to the bottom, you only had 3 a minute ago. It says add all. So I'd presume that if you click add all, then that would just add all of those to a video that you've just uploaded, correct?
It won't go into the video. What it will do is it will go into here into a text, into a CSV file that you can then, just like Google, where you can download it. So, for instance, here, these are all the keywords that I decided to do, and when you check this, it'll only show the search volume for the keywords that you're putting in in the search tool. But if you uncheck it, it'll give you all the keyword ideas. You can add all these in, add all 97, and then you should be able to download these keywords into a CSV Excel, and that's the one I usually do, and then boom, gives it to me. And then I can take those keywords and put them into my video. Now, can you do that
automatically? Because I spend hours putting commas in. When I export keywords, it takes me ages to put little commas in so that they actually turn up as tags as opposed to just like one big sentence.
You know what?
I normally export into a text format, into like a note. And then I basically copy that note and go and try and put them in as tags, but it says it wants commas in between each keyword. So I have to spend ages going through and putting commas in after everything.
I actually think what you can do is you can set and this is something that I'm not totally familiar with this, but I was playing around with it before, where you can delineate and say, okay, I want between each one I want to have a comma. And then once you copy it, you can put it into I think it's in format or something like that. But wouldn't it be cool if there was a product that was created to where all you had to do is dump these into, and there's got to be something that takes columns and moves it to comma, comma form. But it would be really cool if you could add all these in, and there was an API that we could just filter right into the
Wouldn't that be great?
Into the video. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it could, but that would be.
I'll be thinking about that. I will definitely be thinking about it. I mean,
that would be so handy. If you could literally just Anyway,
oh my God, yes, that would be.
we're brainstorming now.
Yeah.
Steve has got a question. He wants to know, if you have several YouTube accounts under different names, is there a way to still do the advertising as your name wouldn't match up?
Say it one more time, please.
If you have several YouTube accounts under different names, is there a way to still do the advertising as your name wouldn't match up?
Several YouTube accounts under different names.
I'm not sure I know what you mean. Steve, do you understand that, or?
Say it one more time.
He says if you have several YouTube accounts under different names,
different YouTube channels under different names, right? Is there a way to still do the
advertising? I'm presuming he means the overlay, as your name wouldn't match up. In fact, we've had quite a few questions about the overlay. Some people are asking you to go through it again. I'm wondering if, rather than going through it, I mean, we can go through it if people have got time, but I'm wondering if rather than going through the overlay, should we, well, you can do it now if you want, Casey, but maybe we should do a simple video on that, a step-by-step video just on adding the overlay for people. Steve has just clarified saying the AdWords technique. Yeah, he's talking about the overlay with the AdWords.
You're talking about the overlay, yeah. Here's the thing about YouTube. When technically, if you promote a video, if you can only have one site per AdWord. You guys probably know that, right? In Google AdWords, you can kind of have one product per AdWord. So for instance, my niche umbrella, this has an AdWord campaign. My other product, Easy Webinar Plugin, has a different AdWord campaign, right? As I said, like here, you can switch the accounts, and this one has a different AdWord campaign. So if you have many different channels and you have many different sites that you're driving traffic to, that's the best way to do it. However, if you'll notice in my niche umbrella, let me go in here. If I click on Michael Stelzner of Social Media Examiner, this is going to have a different overlay than my previous one. Social Media Training. Click on that. That takes you to my website, Casey Zeman Online. Now, the thing about that is that Google does not like you to have more than one website per channel for overlays. Does that make sense? You know, I should, if I'm going to be doing this, I should have one channel that has overlays for all Easy Webinar Plugin, not other products other than Easy Webinar Plugin. However, that's only for promoting the video and actually running the campaign. Pausing the campaign, you can have these overlays, okay? You can actually have the overlays on the pause campaign, and Google will not hit you for it not being related to your AdWord campaign. So does that make sense at all? It's
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's just because lots of people are unfamiliar with Google AdWords, Casey. So I think what might be a
yeah,
really good
yeah.
idea, and we'll have a chat about this after the webinar. But if one of us could
Okay.
just create a little step-by-step video for everybody saying, okay, this is what you do, step 1, step 2, step 3, to go and set up an overlay on your own YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the hint, guys, is you go into settings and you go into promoted videos, and you can attempt to walk through that process. Right here, this is the attempt where you walk through.
Okay, just go
create a
back.
new
Just go
campaign,
back, Casey.
things
Sorry,
like that.
just rewind a little bit, right?
Sure.
Okay, everybody watching?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody
Right.
watching, good. So go back one more time again. Oh no, here we go. So you're on the overview up here on the left-hand side. We're on the overview of your video, of this particular video, and you're going into promote your video with promoted videos down the bottom, yeah? So we click.
Yep. And you're going into settings from there, right? And then that takes you into where you can go into promoted videos.
So you click on
promote
that,
your
and
video.
that's going to take
Click
you
on
straight
that.
through to AdWords. Now, I presume you're going to have to already have an AdWords campaign set up, are you? Or if you don't already have a campaign set up, when you click on that promoted link, does it encourage you to set one up?
It will prompt you. Look at see how it says link your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
At the bottom here? That allows you to link up your YouTube channel, and they're in beta right now for their video campaigns. So they're testing things out. I'm testing things out with them. It's kind of cool. So you can go through and create your campaigns.
So creating a campaign,
instance,
guys, is really as simple as coming up with some text and uploading a little image, correct?
If you've made a Facebook ad, same thing. You need an image. You need a compelling title and compelling text, and obviously the click through. So let me just. So here is an ad that I have right here, and this is in search when people look for it. This is what they see in Slate. So that's what in Slate looks like. And these are just ways that you can promote your videos, and you can choose what you want or choose all of them, and this is how they'll show up in these different ways. In stream, they'll show up as an ad. Okay.
What does that mean in stream?
That's
when you say it will show up as an ad, that will show up on the video, or I see. Yeah. I've seen those when the video starts playing and you have the ad and it says you can skip it and then go straight to the video. Yeah.
It's called a pre-roll. It's a pre-roll. So it's an advertisement that plays right before, and they say, hey, do you want to skip this now or wait 5 seconds before you can skip it? So Google will set those parameters up for you depending on who you've targeted for your campaigns. Okay, and obviously you can do tons of stuff here. You can segment by network, format, no segmentation. Go into videos and you can see the ones that you've decided to promote. Okay. And you can kind of see how that is. Now this one, I was just playing around with this one, and I really set it to very low, very little. But I've gotten some views for it, and I believe it goes right into my website. I think is what I did. So, and then look here, the call to action overlay right here. You can have that. You can also set it when you're doing your promoted video. See here. You can set that while you're doing it, or you can set it up as I showed you in that area. Remember in the from your YouTube channel. So. And
why?
There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to say there's just a lot of stuff to learn about the about campaigns, but you can pause a campaign. And still gain the overlay, and that's what I really wanted to show you, that by pausing a campaign you can still take advantage of that overlay. And I actually found that out from a YouTube rep, so I don't think it's something that they're hiding. Well, it's not common knowledge, but it is certainly something that I've had a YouTube rep help me with. Okay, And I also got the information from Mark Robertson as well.
So basically, you don't have to have the campaign running. You can pause the campaign and people still get the overlay on their video. Yeah? Excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve Knowles has come back again and is just is clarifying his question, and he's saying, that's great, but can I still use the same AdWords account with different channels? That's his main question.
Oh, no, and that's what I was saying. If you're promoting your channels, they don't like that. Now they may not find it right away, but they don't like it. They want you to you can promote many videos under one ad, but you can't have different links in your overlay that go to different sites.
Say that again, Casey.
Does that make sense? If you're going to do it,
so just say that last sentence again. Yeah.
Say it again. Yeah, you can have many videos for one ad campaign, but they all have to promote in the overlay the same link. Okay, it has to be. You can't take you can't have 5 videos in one ad space and each video has a different link to a different site. Now you can if you're paused, but if you're promoting it, Google will look for that. They'll look for stuff like that. Because I've talked to a Google rep and he was like, "That's kind of a no-no. We don't like to see that." So what you should do is you should create multiple AdWord campaigns. You could do one per channel. I mean, it's not hard to create one per channel.
But in your AdWords account, you'd have different channels. You'd have different AdWords account for different channels.
Different AdWords accounts for different channels if you have different businesses that you're promoting in those channels, if you're actually paying for the promotion by using the Google AdWords for video. I mean, see, Google AdWords, that's their rule. Google AdWords has a rule where if you have a Google account, you can't do more than one link to a different website. That's what they say. Okay. Now, many people figure out how to work around that, but if you want to be on the safe side, that's what you should do. You should definitely not have many different site links through one channel. But because Google AdWords for video is kind of beta, they haven't really checked and found out about it yet. So if you want to try it, you can, but I'm not going to be the one to be here to tell you that it's going to work. Google, for whatever reason, can shut your account down. So I don't, I've been in those crosshairs before. I don't want to be again. So my interest is to promote, have a channel per business. Okay, that's really what you should do. Obviously, I have my EWP channel, I have my niche umbrella channel, I have my brand and trends channel. Okay, so that's kind of you should kind of stick with that. All right, if that makes any sense.
Focus.
So,
okay. And I take it this kind of stuff though, Casey, is you'd go more into detail of this kind of stuff in your course, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we go into detail on this in the live training. We have weekly live training, and a lot of it, most people love the training when we actually start doing ad stuff. They go, "Oh my God, I have to be there." So yes, we do that, and the live training is really where it's at. Because a lot of people can get inundated with too much information, and we, each week you can schedule yourself for the live training and say, okay, I want to come to where we talk about Amazon S3 integration, or I want to come to the one where we talk about branded videos and overlays, or I want to come to the one where we package the video, or I want to come to the one about YouTube traffic, where I teach you automation tools and methods and overlays and playlists and things like that. So there we have a lot of that stuff, and again, as I said, a lot of it is covered in the live training. So yes.
Vernon wants to know if the draw is happening soon because he's got to get up early in the morning. Well, no, don't be, Vernon. We offer value here. He said a 1-hour webinar has been 2 hours. That's because we offer value, Vernon.
Let's see who we have here. More posts. How do I see? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Okay, now this. Okay, let me scroll down. So the oldest is the newest,
how are you gonna pick?
More posts. Okay. I don't know. What should we do? What should we do, Joe?
Oh
What do you want?
gosh.
What should we do? Usually, I like to go with I go with the most dedicated, the quickest, quickest
Well,
fire
that's it then.
sort of
Go,
there
go, go
that
and
gets
find
on
the
there fast.
first commenter.
All right, here we go. We're going down. We're scrolling down, and we're scrolling down, and we're scrolling. Think of this like the wheel turning, guys. It's like the wheel of fortune. Oh wait, that's too old. That's too old. Go up, go
What's
up,
today?
go up,
Today, 13th of March.
go
Here we go.
up.
Hour
About an
ago.
hour,
Bev Hayden,
hour,
Sandy,
hour,
Carmen,
hour.
Sherry, Warren.
Uh-oh. I think
Oh, it
we
is.
have a
It's
winner.
Sherry Garrett. Woohoo!
Sherry,
Sherry.
I think you were the first person.
Sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry, baby.
Okay, so that's getting into. Sherry,
Oh, Sherry's
congratulations!
left.
I have an iPod Touch.
Sherry's left. Do we give it
Oh,
to
I'm
people
gonna
who have
tag
actually
her.
left the webinar?
I don't
Oh,
know.
do you know what, Casey?
No, I mean
Casey,
it's got to
literally
be those.
about 10, 20 people suddenly left the webinar then after our after our singing.
Oh my God! Look at that. Yeah, they were waiting. They were waiting. Well, who's Carmen? Carmen? Anthony Bradley? Anthony Bradley?
Hold on.
Carmen, are you still on?
Let's have a look and see who's still on.
Send a comment our way. Send a question our way.
No,
Or let
Carmen's
us
not
know.
on.
Ooh, you're in
Carmen's
Texas.
not on.
Ooh.
Sandy, let's see if Sandy's
Uh-oh.
on. Look at this.
Sandy, we're just gonna go up the list,
we're gonna
folks.
go down.
We have 195.
Sandy Range.
Okay.
Sandy Range is on the webinar. Yay!
Yay! Look at that. Look at that, Sandy. Look, you held out. You didn't leave after I napped Sherry.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry, Sherry,
see
I'm
what
gonna-
happens when you actually
Look at
hold
that.
out. You know, bit of persistence, bit of tenacity,
Lucky
sticking on with Casey
winner.
and I all the way to the end of a 2-hour webinar.
Thank you, guys. Yeah,
Well
yeah.
done, Sandy.
I am hot-winded. I talk a lot. You get me going. Unfortunately, I just will talk.
Casey, it's
yay.
awesome. It's so much
All
value.
right,
It's
Sandy.
fantastic. You know, it's absolutely wonderful. I know
okay.
people have got stuff to do, but I'm
Okay,
a
good.
wholehearted believer in educating yourself. And if you can spend, just a couple of hours every few days educating yourself on something new, it won't be long before you're an absolute blooming expert in everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do think we should start to wind it up.
Yeah.
So, Sandy, we will.
Yeah.
Sandy, can you just send me your email address, sweetie, and we'll get in touch with you. So that's fine.
Yep.
Yay.
And guys, I checked. The link seems to be working now. Now, whether that's because we have fewer people that are clicking through at the moment.
If you'd like
be,
to take Casey up on his course, please do remember that there is that payment plan involved. So it's $343 times 3. Was that right?
That's right.
I can guarantee you guys, clearly it's going to be a fantastic course because, as you can see from the webinar, Casey is just a man of total value, very much like myself. And as you guys know, how many times, all of you guys who are members and stuff like that who come on my webinars, how many times do I actually ever do sales webinars with other people? Pretty much, that'll be a nil. I think this is probably my first one, maybe my second one of all time. So I really do them sparingly, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to take Casey up on that, go and check out his program. There will be a replay of this webinar. Thank you for all of those who've stuck with us right to the end. We went right up to 400 odd people on the webinar, which was fabulous. So thank you very much for everybody who stuck with us to the end. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. And just so you know, do check out the blog as well today. Let me just put the blog in. www.thesocialnetworkingacademy.com/blog, because there is part 1 of a great post on there from Casey. Okay. You need to go to /blog. That's it. There's part 1 of a great post on there from Casey, all about how to make the perfect video. Part 2 will be on tomorrow. If you just click read more there. Part 2 will be on tomorrow, talking about taking that even further. And then part 3 will be the replay of this webinar and obviously the links over there to Casey's course. That's it, I think, isn't it, Casey?
Yeah, I think we've covered so much. I mean, this is yeah. I think we've exploded brains with how much information we've covered. Thank you guys so much again. Yeah, for those who have stayed on very diligently, thank you so much for attending. It's certainly my pleasure. I love doing training. You know, every time I do my mastermind calls with one-on-one, you know, the one-on-one calls, I love it. I love finding out about where people are at, what their interests are, and what we can do to, you know, get them on the right path. I mean, it's just, I love this stuff. So again, as I said, I could probably be on for many hours, but that would not be fair to those who cannot. But again, thank you for your time today. It was my pleasure, Joe, and thank you, Joe, so much for allowing me to you know, to come today
Casey,
to talk to
thank
people.
you for giving us your time. It was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it. So, okay,
Thanks.
Guys, I'm going to go and get my daughter ready for school now because it's 6:10 here. I might leave her in bed for another 20 minutes, I'm thinking. Anyway, you guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for your really positive feedback. Casey, you're getting such a great deal of great feedback here. People are just saying, brilliant, thank you, fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Andy Manning has bought your product and he's telling everybody, go and get it. Go and get it. Lifetime is the way, he's saying. Cher is saying ebook, question mark. Did you mention an ebook?
Did I mention an ebook? Did I mention an ebook? Well, for those who, you know, when the ebook, actually the ebook is in the membership site, guys. The full ebook. Now, I did not mention, if you guys did want to receive a course that I do for free, then you can go to www.youtuberevealed.com and pick that up. That's I give 60 pages of an ebook and a 7-day video marketing bootcamp course. So for those who want the value, you could start there, and if you're interested in the course after that, come on by, swing on by. We have a lot more information in the actual membership and the coaching, obviously, but that is my gift to you for just coming to the site, and you know, so it's, again, that's just youtuberevealed.com. You can opt in and download the book and things like that.
Okay, so. Casey, are you ready? I think we should sing them out. Are you ready?
Okay, what are we going to do? The Gong Show? What are we going to do? You're making me nervous.
Farewell, Avidas, and goodbye.
Farewell, say goodnight. Adieu, adieu. To you and you and you. Oh my God. Maybe we should have a concert. You know what I want to do, Joe? I want to do an internet marketing talent show. What do you think?
Great idea.
What do you think? Oh my God, this would be perfect. We could do a scene from Sound of Music. Oh my God, and then we could do a Van Halen cover right after.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Think about that. I'm serious. The internet marketing party is huge. I think internet marketing talent show.
Yeah, they're all
right
saying
there,
brilliant idea. They're all Chris is saying stick to the day jobs, guys. All right.
Done and done, Chris. Done and
okay,
done.
Guys, that really is it. We're definitely going now. So you guys all on that note.
On that note.
You guys have a fantastic day, and Casey and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks, Casey.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.